ahead and we're all gonna get centered and reset. So go ahead and close your eyes for me. And before we go into what is the class, what are we doing, what's up, let's just ground. Taking a few deep breaths through the nose and just feeling the air going up and exhaling out. Just listen to the mantra, the music, calling awareness, calling the energy of feeling secure and safe in this space. And just grounding our energy. We're here and we finally get to take a break from the thinking mind, from the duties and responsibilities, and just we come here together to reset ourselves. Mind, body, soul. Continue to breathe. And then tuning in with your need tonight. What do you need the most? Maybe clarity, maybe joy, maybe peace, maybe you need creative energy. Whatever it is, just tune in with that need and bring it to the universe, God, whoever you believe in, attention and awareness, and bringing it to your awareness. Checking in, check in. This is a check-in. We check in with the energy and we check in with our feelings and we check in and we bring it all to like, it's okay. We're safe, we're good. Now we can take a deep breath and relax. Inhale and exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Good. And exhale. 1 more. And out. Excellent. Now you can open your eyes and be back in this space. Feeling a little bit more here. Yay. Awesome. So, this class is about Reiki, using Reiki sound and guided meditation to release any blockages, to connect with yourself, to restore your energy. Whatever you need is usually given through these modalities, right? So we'll do a guided meditation, then I play my instruments, and then we go into the Reiki. So actually, I think I'm going to do a little bit of Reiki in the beginning today. So Reiki is a very gentle energy. It's a healing technique that came from Japan years ago. And practitioners use that to move energy, unblock things from your body, your mind, and your soul. And sometimes uncomfortable things can come up, like things from the past or memories, trauma, whatever. You can have visions, you can see colors. I mean, for everyone's, it could be so different, the journey. Just know that whatever comes up, you are able to handle it, and I'm able to guide you through this, okay? So we're gonna do this together collectively. So if you heal, I'm gonna heal, because we're one, so it's gonna happen, right? It happens that way. So Reiki also works with your chakras. Are you familiar with the chakras? Yeah. So from crown to root, from root to crown, and we just go around and unblock everything, open it up so you can feel like life is flowing for you, the universe is supporting you, and you're living your best life, right? Because life, guess what? My dad used to say, life doesn't stop, right? You get sick, you lose people that you love, you lose your job, challenges are gonna be there, but what you do with that is how you grow and expand, right? So tonight is gonna be about what is your heart needing the most? What are you needing? And for women, sometimes that is not even a thing, right? We put somebody else's needs first. Like if we're moms, right? You're taking care of your kids more 24/7. So there is not time to think about, oh, did I need to shower? Or did I need a moment? Or did I need to meditate, right? But as you do this work, you learn how to incorporate self-care into, and you learn that your needs are important. So tonight is about tuning in with that feminine energy about what are my needs, what do I need, what does my heart need? Am I putting myself first, or am I giving all my energy, everywhere, and I end up at the end of the day very drained, right? So it's like self-reflection and assessing the heart is what we're doing tonight. The heart chakra, just going in there and really seeing what am I feeling, what did I need to address, what am I needing, and how can I, and the universe can meet those needs for me. Okay, so before we go into the actual class, we're gonna go around and I wanna hear your name and your intention for tonight. And then you have a card, and you share that. And then tonight I'm gonna give you one versus you picking it, just a total different energy. Okay? All right. And go.
My intention for this evening is it seems kind of elusive. I don't know really what I need right now. I feel like I don't know how to
get there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I know that I need something.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm maybe hoping for clarity and
yeah. So maybe at the end of the class you will have some sort of like, oh, okay. It can just be, I just need to get clear.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And also, this is good. This is what I love when you guys share so much, because see, when you don't know what you need, that this also means that you may have not putting yourself first more often, right? So now you're going to start doing that, right? It brings awareness to like, wow, I don't think about maybe myself too much, but I want to give to everybody else around me. It's this human nature, right? So maybe you do need clarity tonight.
Always.
I love it. So what's your card?
Let's see. Meditate. Choose to meditate on good things, because whatever you choose to contemplate on the most is what the universe will give you. So good thoughts, good jujus.
Yeah, so that's your third eye, your mental, your thoughts, the thoughts that you're having about yourself, the thoughts that you're having about life, oh, this is too hard, this is impossible, oh, I'm never gonna make it, I'm not good enough. Pay attention to that conversation, and that just tells me I'm gonna put more Reiki in your third eye, okay? And then this one is for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give this one back to you, or hold on?
No, you can leave it in there. You can take pictures, and at the end you can bring it back, of course, yeah.
Do I look at this now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, energetic movement.
Yeah.
Which we also need some of that.
Awesome. So we're gonna move energy out of your third eye. There's probably some stagnant energy, meaning some old belief system in there that doesn't belong. Can you resonate? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
And I think clarity as well, for sure. When you mentioned it earlier, it just kind of settled nice.
Yeah. Love it. Okay, so the sun third eye movement too. Okay. Love it.
Delay. A delay is never a denial. Sometimes it's just not the right time.
Were you waiting for something, or are you putting something out there that hasn't manifested yet, or?
I think just sometimes I question where I'm at, or if I'm in the right
Path.
path.
Yeah.
And why it's taking too long. Learning how to trust that I am in the right path.
Beautiful. And you need clarity for that. So third eye and root. Okay, so root's all about trusting and feeling security within you. and knowing that the universe is supporting your process. Okay? So we're going to work on that tonight. Mm-hmm.
Suspense?
No cistern.
What do you think that means to you?
Oh, sustenance.
Oh, sustenance.
Yeah.
I want to say like maybe, I don't know.
Clarity on that.
Yes.
We need clarity on that, right? Yes?
What is
When something is not clear, we just keep asking the cards. It's okay. So,
Oh. Reflection.
yeah. So meditate on it. Okay? Awesome.
And for a lack of redundance. When you had said earlier, like, what do you need? And I was just thinking of what my intention was tonight. And then I was like, it's unclear. So
Love it.
clarity is also going to be.
Okay, so we're going to have a third eye
Yes.
party tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also, like, I'm so into like work mode that like it resonates for not putting myself first because like
Mm-hmm.
it's unclear in my personal life. A lot of like, what should I be doing? Is it the right time? Am I there? So I definitely resonate.
Wow, I love it. So go ahead and read your card.
Empowered. Be empowered today to take back control of your own life and your own destiny.
There it is. Can be no more clear than that. But here's in case.
Spiritual quest.
So you're embarking on a spiritual. I mean, that's probably what. You don't have certain clarity around things because when you're changing and growing, you know, you're letting the old self behind, but you don't know how the new looks like yet. So it's like this dance between new and old. So you're exactly where you need to be.
And patience is my intention to gain patience.
How do you learn patience?
I learn patience by being very aware of how impatient I am.
That's right.
And today I had several instances of the realization of, it came to, stuff always comes to me when I'm in the shower for some reason.
Yeah.
My realizations, it's always been that way.
Yeah.
And so I realized that I put a lot of these expectations on myself.
Yeah.
And not so much that other people are doing it.
Okay.
Even today, getting here, it was like the fourth significant example. Sitting through 6 lights, right? And I text you and say, I'm sitting in traffic. You were kind, you were like, okay, whatever. I was very not patient in that moment. But so I was doing that to myself because you weren't putting that expectation on me.
Right.
And I have instances of that
All day today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the time because I know that it's something in my life I need to work on. So I would say my intention is to gain patience.
Awesome. So think about that as, okay, I want to get to patient, but there is a journey, there is a gap between. So enjoy the journey, right? Because the more patience you want, the more the universe is like, okay, we got to give you some opportunities here to be very impatient. So you tune into patience.
Yes.
And then there's a huge message for you that you need to slow down. Like slow it down, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
What's your card? Because I'm curious.
Easier said than done, but baggage. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. The past is exactly what it is, the past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew and stop dragging the old into the new, which of course is part of my journey. That much is for certain. So.
Right. Okay, this is for you.
Thank you. Okay. Perseverance.
That's
I'm
how
always I do persevere.
I know.
I always persevere.
You're a warrior. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm also looking for patience. I feel like I need a better understanding, like more empathy, so that I take a step back and like, you know, relax, so to speak.
Yeah.
Not be so quick to be frustrated. For lack of better term, crash out, like not even joking.
Yeah.
Need to simmer down and be patient and understanding with those in every situation around me.
What triggers the impatient, being impatient? What's the emotion that you feel?
I feel like I will stress myself out for, you know, lack of time management in the mornings, for example.
Uh-huh.
I need to be at work at a certain time. So in order to be, you know, punctual for my job, I have to be out the door and get my child to school at, you know, reasonable time.
Right.
But he wants to be, you know, naked, doesn't want to get dressed, doesn't want to comply, and then I get pissed.
Right. So the emotion that triggers your being impatient is anger, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can. So I just need
Yeah.
more.
Absolutely. So what's the opposite of anger? What do you
Joy.
think? Yeah.
That's been the whole theme today.
Yeah, there you go. See? Beautiful.
It's interesting we're sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm gonna say something very interesting too. So I did my own tarot on me today because I needed some clarity. And guess what's the first card I pulled from the deck? Clarity. So we're vibing here, and then you two are vibing there. This is gonna be awesome.
Actually, I may need some of that patience as well because I ran that red light, like outright ran it.
Oh, but now we're going to jail. I mean, no,
I was like, not me late.
Yeah. I see, yeah.
wow. You guys need some serious Reiki tonight. Kidding.
Like, hold on, I'm not waiting.
My God. Well, thank you for being here. And I'm going to work on all your chakras tonight just because it's like the first time you see me. So I like to like flush everything out. So drinking a lot of water after tonight will be amazing. And this is for you.
Oh, I forgot to read my card.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you can read that one first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Laughter. Laughter is a medicine for the soul, so laugh even if it is through tears.
Yeah. I'm a mom too.
Yeah.
So I can resonate with the fact that when my kids were 2-year-old,
Yes.
I was pulling my hair out.
I feel crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand that.
too.
Yeah.
Like, he is learning.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so am I.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy the journey. They grow way too fast. What is it?
Priorities.
Okay. However that resonates.
I need to be a mom and jobs are replaceable, sort of stuff.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a property manager.
Okay, so that's like a huge stress right there, right?
Depends.
Okay. Depends on the day or...
I'm not struggling, but like my sister properties are, so I feel like I am constantly being called to help them.
Yeah.
I love helping. I love being a team player. But like, yeah, it's exhausting dealing with other people's problems.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
trying to sound conceited.
No, not at all. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Okay, well, so every class is super intentional, from the music to the instruments to the altar setting to the cards to the words that I'm using to guide you through everything. Tonight, my instruments are going to represent the elements. Okay, so the singing bowls will be the air. This will be our earth and fire, because drumming, it can definitely awaken your root and your solar plexus, which represents the fire energy and the earth. And then we have the water drum and the rain stick for water. So we're gonna do a clearing in the beginning using water. Then at some point we're gonna clear with air, so the singing bowls, and then we'll finish with the drumming. So I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and put your head towards the altar now. and then get as comfortable as you can. Keep tuning in with the breath. Visualizing green, the Anahata chakra, your green chakra, your heart. Tuning into what you need tonight, your intention. And asking my guides and your guides to meet us in this place of healing tonight. And know that you will get what you need. And the intention will be met. Trust the process. Trust the process. Sign it out. Feeling the expansion of your heart, opening space to unblock whatever is stopping you from loving yourself and calling in the energy of love, self-love. Keep breathing just a few more seconds. When you sigh it out, be intentional about releasing whatever is blocking your heart from loving yourself, from loving others, from receiving love. And now you can go ahead and just breathe normally and observe how your body feels a little lighter. Your mind feels a little lighter. Your emotions may be a little lighter. And then allow yourself to feel what you feel. That is okay to feel whatever your heart is feeling right now is perfect for your growth and your expansion. Nothing has to be modified or changed. And just allow now the present moment to take you into whatever your journey is going to be tonight. Tune in with the music, tune in with the instruments, tune in with your intention. Let it all go. Let it all go. Even if the mind gets busy, it's okay. Let it all go. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. enjoying the meditated state, enjoying the moment of stillness. You can go ahead and move your fingertips and toes. Very slowly bringing movement back to the body. You can open your eyes when you're ready, and maybe you need to move a little bit your hips, your knees, your legs. It's bringing more awareness to the lower body. No rush, please take your time. And then what I usually recommend is that you lay on one side and just check in that you feel good. And when you are ready, you can sit back up and feeling so much gratitude for the journey. Gratitude for everything that have brought you to this moment. So many things happen for you to be here today. So gratitude for the process, gratitude for the journey, gratitude for the planet that is going through so much right now. So we send a prayer of gratitude and love to the planet and to anyone that is suffering tonight or is having pain or they're sick. We send love and light and Reiki healing their way. And then we send love and light and Reiki healing to our family, our loved ones, our partners, our kids. Being grateful for having them in your life. And then last but not least, gratitude for yourself. You showed up tonight and that is a big step. You decided to pause your life and be here tonight. To reset, to restore, to balance, to feel harmony within whatever. Good job. Thank you for showing up tonight. I pray that you have an incredible week where you can be a beautiful example of what love is. And a beautiful example of patience and clarity in what it looks like for you now. Self-love. That we can love others because they're going through it as we are. Compassion. Taking a deep breath. Let it out. Deep breath. Let it out. One more deep breath. And we can open our eyes and be back into the space. Welcome back. Is everyone here? Yeah? Just checking. How are you feeling?
Lighter.
Yay! Okay. How was the Reiki?
I felt like my head had goosebumps.
Yeah. Okay.
It's great.
Awesome. Very good. I'm glad that that felt good for you. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just felt very relaxed. Meditation was really good, and so was the Reiki. Yeah, I felt like I was a little in and out.
Yay. Awesome.
I feel like you might have picked up on my energy of like let it go because my mind was chattering. But when we started to do the Reiki, I felt just like super calm. And then like after you had done the Reiki, like right here, and you did the sound bowl,
Uh-huh.
I feel it like flowing through me in a very different way.
Ooh.
So it felt like really interesting and really cool, and like just brought me back to this place. But I did feel, I think part of like the chattering is I definitely feel the presence of one of my like passed away family members coming in.
Oh, who's that?
My Thea.
Okay.
She's always very like big into. She'd be like, "Oh, that's so interesting. I want to try that." And I felt that, like her being like, "Oh, what's this?" So,
That is cool.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Good job.
I feel light and at peace.
Awesome. You'll get more clarity as you go, for sure. Thank you for being here tonight.
Wow. Oh boy. I had a lot of things come up for me. And I'm gonna be the one that cries today. I'm sure.
That's okay. Your tears are welcome.
I don't know. I've never had someone close to me pass away. My mom was the first one, and she passed away in May of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, when am I gonna like feel? I hear people talk about feeling someone's presence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when am I gonna feel that my mom is here? And I don't know what it means even for to feel someone's presence.
Yeah.
But I could, at the very least, like whatever my brain was doing, I could see and I could feel them
Aw.
really here.
How did that feel?
Well, it is nice to see her, and it feels nice to feel her. But it's also confusing because, like, why am I crying about it? Why does it hurt so bad?
Mm.
So there's that.
Okay.
But I also had so much gratitude come up for me as well, because I feel like, well, I'm stuck. Like, maybe I'm not moving forward. Maybe I'm not doing enough to push forward. But I kind of had to stop and think about all the things that I've done in this past year, considering the circumstances. I'm like, well, no, I don't think I'm that stuck, because look, I did this and that, and I watched the Olympics, or I was in the Olympics. I hope you guys know the reference. Never mind. But you know, I just a lot of gratitude. I'm really grateful for the people in my life.
Yeah, and I'm grateful to be able to, navigate this with you, and thank you for being here. I think there is more exploration that you can do through meditation about mom. I think maybe some forgiveness, or maybe there were some unresolved issues there that you need to unpack. And
Yeah, you don't say. Boy, there were some unresolved issues.
okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So sometimes they visit to let you know that they want to resolve that conflict with you, so that can be done and they can depart and you can be at peace. So I think that this is maybe the case. Coming to forgiveness is what keeps coming to me. And remember, forgiveness is not for her. The forgiveness is for you. So you can move on at peace and be well and know that she did her best, and so did you.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Those words.
Yeah.
I think I needed to hear.
Yeah. That's all. I mean, this is the human experience, right? So we're going to show up in the level that we are at, So that's when you learn how to love other people. Whether they're hurting you and you feel hurt by them, whatever the case, could be mom, dad, whoever. Because you understand, wow, they're doing their best, or they did their best with the capacity and the knowledge and the work that they did for themselves, right? So now that you're doing this, is the universe is telling you, hey, look at this. Let's see this. Let's close this chapter. Let's send some love, right? And then forgiving yourself, forgiving her. It's both, I think it was a both party situation, right? So yes, there's going to be regret. There's going to be guilt, just allowing those emotions to be passed through, because you need to see them to heal them. Right? So I know it's a lot, and I'm glad that you had that release tonight, because I think you needed it. you know? So I never question when people from the past show up. I just, the question will be like, okay, what do we need to talk about? Or, you know, was anything